Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. So, I wanted to kind of finish what I was saying this afternoon. You know, I listened to a couple of people's commentary about the Cynthia G thing. Um, what she was engaging in is still egregious. Yes, I want us to be careful about dancing on her downfall. I do agree with Gigi, and actually I understood what he was getting at from the second he was saying it. Because that was on my mind. You go after Cynthia G, and then after that it's just a whole slaughter of black men online. So I want us to be a bit careful with that. But to be frank, unless they start coming after us about something dumb, we haven't gone anywhere near advocating for like eugenics and genocide. So like we're just nowhere near that type of commentary at all. So it's just not the same at all. Um, with that, you know, I still maintain what I said a few hours ago, which is black women really got comfortable talking crazy, like legit insane. And so shout out to Accountable Commentary for reading the article. Um we know that this is a legit journalist, right? Graduate of MIT. Like y'all just like I said, y'all got too comfortable in your echo chambers. You got too comfortable, dear black women. You got too comfortable talking like a lot of the things y'all take it like just hair salon talk. Y'all having these conversations on social media, thinking it's funny. Like nobody co-signs this. And for all of you that have been trying to do 1 foot in, 1 foot out, all you Chrissies and Yanni and Paris, nah, y'all too. Paris, you thought it was funny calling black men nakers. You got that from a racist white woman. Y'all thought that was quote unquote clapping back and responding to black men. Well, because we call you Keisha in a pejorative way. Like oh, you're minimizing it. Yes, I am. You're right. Oh yeah, I am. F your feelings. You're right. I'm minimizing it because you thought a brother saying he don't find you attractive or making fun of your broad nose or your kinky hair or your weight or your skin tone, you thought the response to that was going nuclear and speaking about aborting black male babies. You thought comparing black Chrissy, oh desperate loser ass, posted the picture with the Queens of Kings lady black woman with her white husband and two other black women with their white boyfriends or husbands, whoever. And I'm just like, this is loser stuff. What is that y'all response to the what a dozen black high school dudes that had their white girlfriends on their arm? That's your response, Chrissy? Y'all got so comfortable with this type of behavior, you thought that the rest of the world would sanction it. I told I I've been saying it like non-black people ain't with not this overtly. We're not saying white non-black people ain't racist. Now we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna say they're not anti-black. Unlike y'all, who all of a sudden, because you want to get at black men, white men ain't racist no more. Latinos ain't anti-black no more. Talk about colorism, right? South Asians ain't anti-black no more. Talk about colorism, right? But let's be very clear. Like, you gotta be on like the super racist, let's say 2012, 2000 like 12, 11, like Reddit. Yeah, that's how y'all sound. Y'all sound like edgelord 15-year-old white dudes on Reddit back in like 2012. You sound like 13 and 14-year-old edgelord white boys. And y'all thought that was okay. And the white woman came through and said, yeah, no. And YouTube backed her up. YouTube backed her up. Y'all can't go around, oh, y'all didn't build this, y'all didn't do that, y'all conquered it. I said, didn't I say it a few months? Y'all sound like we're back in colonial era. There's an argument to be made about that, by the way. Y'all colonized, y'all conquered, da, 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 da. You, the people in the civilized world yell, even the people that were doing the colonizing, their ancestors. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. And black women were talking like this for the world. Do y'all understand? That's why I bring up the Kobe Bryant example all the time, even more than the Kevin Samuels example, because y'all made it clear y'all were dancing on Kobe's grave because he didn't marry a black woman. Y'all understand bell hooks, train tracks, bell hooks passed away, and black men weren't dancing on her grave. Black men were not dancing on her grave, and if there was a reason to dance on someone's grave, where you at, Lexus Exodus? Are you shaking in your boots yet? But you the other one. Divested zealot, you the other one. Wait until white women really find out how much y'all preying on their sons and their husbands and their nephews and their uncles. Wait until she just scratched the surface with Cynthia G. We told y'all. Maybe it's because how harsh the world is to black men. We know better than like this on a public platform. What did I say on Dr. T? A small difference in treatment causes a large difference in perspective. Something along those lines, I said. And so because y'all haven't been getting hit with the hammer for every little smallest, tiniest infraction, y'all done lost y'all mind. Y'all lost it. Right? Y'all are on Twitter. You better be lucky Elon Musk running it right now, because eventually it would have came for you over there too. Don't worry, it still might. And if this starts with YouTube, you never know. Facebook and Facebook on Instagram. What y'all thought? And I would caution all black men not to engage with this type of rhetoric, but we're not. We're already not. And it's not just the abort black male babies talk. It's all of that weirdo colonized talk. What did y'all think? Y'all been in y'all echo chambers entirely way too long, black women. Way too long. And you thought it was justifiable talking about genocide, eugenics, euthanasia. And then y'all did it in a sassy ass way too. Like nobody could tell you nothing. You forgot who platform you on. Y'all forgot who y'all dealing with. Y'all ain't dealing with black men up there. Y'all dealing with white people and white people's money. Huh. Let me tell you what white people will do for their money. Go ask Gaddafi what white people will do for their money. Go ask Saddam Hussein what white people will do for their money. Because white people ain't get you yet that they were never going to. And then you lull yourself to sleep or make fun of their features or their hair texture or just simply don't find them attractive. You thought it's the same thing. You lied to yourself and told yourself it's the same thing. Or worse, you actually believed it was the same thing, and that's worse. But some new version of black women that's this super fragile. I grew up with feminine ass black women that were not this damn fragile. You hurt my feelings, so now launch the nukes. Black women have gone so far to patronize Themis's channel. Like literally your competition. Y'all gone so far where y'all listening to Princella and you don't even appreciate the conflict of interest in Princella. Y'all went so far to listen to a woman who says she doesn't know if she want to get married, but she knows she doesn't want to have children, and you will still take what, quote unquote, relationship and femininity advice from her? She told you she's been engaged how many goddamn times? She can't count. Huh. Y'all been acting a goddamn fool on social media for the past decade plus. And then you got these weirdos online talking about, y'all need to take social media away from men and all this manosphere talking. Da, 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 da. Once again, women thinking or feeling better yet that they're morally superior to men. So you don't feel like what you're saying is too crazy. You don't think it's far. You don't think it's too far. You don't think comparing black men to white men the way y'all do. And I want to be very clear, the way you do, you don't think it's too far. You don't understand how, what have you built? Like I said, we were living through pre-COVID 40-year low in entrepreneurship, and yet the black community keep on talking about building and building and entrepreneurship and LLCs and building and building, and black women like, what have y'all built? You haven't built anything. You don't deserve our submission. You don't deserve our compromise. You don't deserve our cooperation. Nope. What have you built? And y'all saying this in the middle of essentially an entrepreneurship recession that lasted 40 damn years. Once again, no systemic analysis of nothing, no critique of nothing, except for black men, of course. No paying attention to the environment. Well, white men ain't really starting businesses like that either. And yeah, we see the Latinos got their little mom and pop shops a little bit here and there, but they're not really, they're not really scaling. They can't scale that up. I wonder what's going on. Nope, y'all not doing none of that. And that myopia extended right to Cynthia G and her ilk being so myopic they didn't think this was gonna happen. They weren't paying attention to this, right? Well, I see Gold P's in here. What's going on, Gold P? Pause for the cause, y'all already know. Gold P was the first person to suggest that Mr. Z start his channel. Shout out to Gold P. So y'all send all y'all hate mail to Gold P, right? And if it's true that y'all taking y'all channel down and try to scrub certain videos, and come on, Mr. Z not scared. I ain't shaking in my boots. I've been knew the Alphabet Boys was watching us. I have no fear, unless they change the rules on us. But as it stands currently, none. And I've been making content for what, 2 years now? Going on 2 years? Going on 2 years. It's not 2 years. No, it's okay. Mr. Z can't count apparently. Anyway, but yeah, y'all got too comfortable, ladies. Chrissy, you got too, Crystal and Kerosene, you got too comfortable. Y'all got too comfortable with the bullet bags. Y'all got too comfortable with that. Nakers and all that. Y'all got way too comfortable. And if I'm understanding correctly, like accountable commentary said, like, and Nefakar said, like, y'all trying to backtrack now? Y'all trying to reel back? Or I'm not with this gender war thing. No, Yanni, stand on it. Y'all over here talking all this money talk in the middle of a goddamn recession. For a group of people that claim to be so goddamn morally superior to everyone, y'all are sure tone deaf. And the white woman then came and flexed on y'all and got the channel snatched. And I truly believe that Cynthia G did not see this coming. She was way too comfortable. And a whole lot of y'all are way too comfortable with your language. And I know a lot of y'all still like, it's not fair. They're not taking this person's channel down and that person's channel down and this person's channel down. Yeah, we not sounding like you. I know you feel like we sound like you. I know you feel like what you're saying is an appropriate response to what we're saying, but it's not. And even the white folks is telling you it's not. I know y'all feel like it's not fair. No, it is. It is. You think your little hurt feelings warrant you talking absolutely insane and advocating for the death of black men. You think your little hurt feelings warrants you essentially telling black men, yeah, slavery was the best thing that ever happened to you. Y'all saw the comment on Twitter where the black woman was like, black men should have been left on the plantation. Black women should have been set free, and black men should have been left on the plantation. Lexus Exodus over here talking about black men being so gay they got dookie stains in their drawers and all type of in the front of their drawers, because all type of disgusting, just weirdo stuff. And y'all thought all of that was okay. You think that's okay? It's not. It's not, and white society is even showing you it's not. And by the way, I still don't rock with them. I don't trust them. But even they're saying, yeah, about the language though. You can't talk Nazi talk. You know, earlier I posted the median household income and the individual income for people and all this stuff, and you see the median household income is $74,000 a year, and yet black women talking like, what have you built, black men? What have you built? The median household income is $74,000 a year. Not for black people, for Americans. Shut the hell up. Y'all are just tone deaf like a mug. And you stay in your little echo chambers regurgitating this crap to each other, thinking that what you're saying is justifiable, thinking it's okay, thinking that you could, what worse yet, you think you could take that outside of the hair salon. The hair salon side of YouTube where you talk crap about black men, like your mamas did. You think you could take that out of the black hair salon part of YouTube and it's gonna be okay. And every time y'all take it out, y'all get your head sniped. Don't forget, at one point they and it wasn't just black women. They took the fem cells. They took down their Reddit page because women. It is not just black women. Y'all have a tendency to take that crap overboard, but you think you don't, because you really let's put it this way. You think white elite men really mean that what they say when they think that women are softer than men are? You think they really mean it? Yeah, that's it. No, you're not a threat, but they don't see you as these little wilting violets and little damsel in distress. You can use it, and you can use it. And it's an LOL hair salon YouTube. I'm saying though, no, Ed, no sense of boundaries, none. Right? It's, I got my little feeling search. I was saying it earlier. I got my little feeling search. So launch the nukes, right? The nuclear triad, launch them from everything. Submarines, out the ground, out of plane. If they could put a nuke on a satellite and launch it down from space, they'll do it too, right? And then try to justify it in the, like, you know how crazy you got to be talking that type of talk right now. Israel Palestine happening in your face, and y'all want to talk about what black men ain't doing and why maybe they shouldn't be born and why you don't want to have kids. First of all, you starting to hear more and more. I just watched the realignment. Shout out to Marshall, right? I just watched the realignment and they talk about population and whatnot. Y'all think this is a good time to be talking about aborting children? America more and more is like, we got a population problem. Y'all think this is a good time to be talking about aborting children? Okay, yeah, that's it. Y'all just out of touch. And that's once again why I say, right? Other than like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. That's why I say, go check out other non-Black Manosphere content at the end of my streams. That's why me and Zulu are talking about the Caspian report. Me and Better You talking about real life lore, and Big Kev talking about cold fusion, because we're subscribed to things outside of just this conversation about black men and black women. I put man, we would wipe if we ever had like a Jeopardy challenge versus these weirdos on the other side, we would wipe the floor with them. They don't know what's going on in the world. All they know is black men ain't ish. That's what they know. Post-traumatic thought trauma. Right? He said that's from Red Supreme. Right? Ooh, that's a good one. And Demetrius says, Batman to Catwoman. While you may not be as physically strong as me, I see someone with the potential for mass manipulation. And that's all. And I said, when I said the internet will expose us all, y'all know Mr. Z got to bring this up all the time. Black women, you had a certain demographic of white folks' microphone. I could turn that into a pun. You had a certain demographic. You had the microphone. White racist society allowed you to speak and denigrate black men for decades. And then we got social media and high-speed internet, etc., etc. And now your daughters and granddaughters don't have a filter. They don't even know how to frame it. So they're on the internet literally making songs saying, I hate niggas, I hate niggas, I hate niggas. Okay, all right. Huh. On social media, literally talking about how to get a white man. Okay. Your daughters are literally playing My Massa Challenge with their unsuspecting boyfriends taking their hands and taking the white boyfriend's hand and putting it around their neck. Absolute insanity. T. Taylor said, sprinkle, sprinkle right into oblivion. For real, though. Right? For real. It's absolute insanity. And now we see Cynthia G channel got snatched, and the content creators are scared, and their subscribers are acting like they don't. You know what's more frightening than if they're acting like they don't understand what happened? If they really don't understand what happened. What's more frightening than them pretending like they don't get it is if they really don't get it. That mean, hey, what you said, Ed, it's a psychological dysfunction. No, you didn't say that. You said it a different way. You said it a different way. What did you say? Right? But yet, no, they're really gone. If they're, it would actually be better if they're pretending, because that's like more of a woman thing to pretend, play damsel. Oh my God, I didn't know I was talking crazy. I didn't realize that we were listening to a Nazi. But if y'all really don't get, that's even more frightening if you really don't get it. Right? If y'all really don't understand how racist y'all sound, Samantha Cooker she don't get, she acting like she don't get it. This other lady, the Love Jones show, she acting like she don't get it. It's more frightening if you actually don't. That lets you know how far gone y'all are. And no, I'm gonna keep on saying this. No, it's not an appropriate response for calling you fat and ugly if that's what brothers is calling you. And there's an argument to be made that brothers ain't really calling y'all fat and ugly off of social media. There's an argument to be made the only time y'all really get that type of smoke is on social media. Oh, that's what Ed be saying. Mental illness. There we go. Yeah, mental illness. Right? exactly. Thank you, Demetrius. And Demetrius says the woman's sphere, pink tube, black pink tube. I never heard that. That's funny. Pink tube, black women empowerment people use terms like kangs, just like white supremacists. Yeah, to mock black men. Dear black women, I know you think, well, it's not fair because the way y'all talk, we're not talking about aborting, right? Aborting black dog. If she tell you she pregnant with a black girl, you push her down the stairs. So what? It's absolute insanity. Oh, good point, Indigo. And Indigo says, don't forget, Z, if they feel you call them fat and ugly, then that's what happened, even if you didn't say that. Bruh, I promise you, what we're dealing with oftentimes are women that were overlooked in their college years and in high school. And they took brothers overlooking them or maybe not being attracted to them as children in high school and as young adults in college and said, oh, so that's how it is, right? And decided to go scorch earth the second somebody gave them internet access. Because outside of playing the dozens, how many times is a black boy or a black man tapping a black girl or black woman on the shoulder? Hey, I just want you to know all your features are ugly. By the way, I just want you to know you're fat and ugly. Like, who's doing that? And it was funny watching black women trying to justify this. Well, y'all didn't say nothing about Tommy Sotomayor. Why? Because he called y'all hair-hatted hooligans, and y'all can't lie. That was funny. It's funny. Because he called y'all hair-hatted hooligans. So the response to that is scorch earth. Come on. Oh, no, though. Ooh, Kevin Samuels. That's who y'all really, really, really hated because Kevin Samuels was supposed to be on some black preacher thing and wag his finger at black men all day and tell black men how horrible they are. And now, right, Crystal and Kerosene, right? Y'all danced on Kevin Samuels' grave because Kevin Samuels put a microphone up and let black women show their ass in front of the whole world. What was more egregious, what Kevin Samuels said or what black women said about black men on Kevin Samuels' show? What Kevin Samuels said to those black women or what those black women said about their partners, about their ex-boyfriends, about their husbands, their ex-husbands, their baby daddies, and random black men and random men. What was worse? What was worse than speaking to a 50-something-year-old man as a 23-year-old woman like y'all are peers? Thank you, Demetrius. And Demetrius says, you break my heart, I break your face type shit. That's what they on. And this goes to some of the stuff that we say, like they really think they own you. And KW Don says, and thank you for the super chat. Sinji already a Patreon echo chamber channel, already a Patreon echo chamber channel with 1459 for 1,459. I'm not gonna be the African brother that tripped over his numbers. For all of you that saw that video, it's freaking hysterical. Cynthia G already a Patreon echo chamber channel with 1,459 followers at minimum of 1450, which gives her a gross 20K per month. Huh. Yeah, I'm pocket watching. Look, I already told y'all Mr. Z don't got no problem with pocket watching. This whole shaming, bro, you live in America, a capitalist country, and you're not pocket watching. Y'all can't shame me for pocket watching. Shout out to pocket watching with JT. Every time when I used to hear Tariq say that, I'm like, maybe it's a Cali thing, but what? Oh, you pocket watching? Okay. That's the same thing Jobs try to do. Hey, don't y'all be talking about how much we pay y'all in here. Oh, because you paying your nephew that don't do no work like 2 times more than the rest of us. That's why you saying that. Y'all better stop. Grow up. Know what country you live in. Right? Shout out to you, KW Don. I'm all for you pocket watching. Right? Huh. Exactly. And Trell says, worse, you had 20 somethings talking to a 50 plus man, 50 plus year old man like he their son. Bro? And y'all doing all of this on the internet. Black women, I said it. Y'all were showing y'all ass for the whole world. There's no special melanin paths for social media. I know we call it what, the black Twitter. I know that's what we call it. That's what we refer to it. But there's no real quote unquote black Twitter. You don't shine your melanin in front of your phone and give you a special Twitter access back area to the black side of Twitter. That's not a thing. The whole world was witness to how y'all were speaking to Kevin. Right? The whole world. Look, I told y'all, random swaggy ass white dudes, Latinos that are kind of in the know, swaggy ass Asians. You think they're not watching Daily Wrap Up Crew? Huh? They're aware of some of these conversations too. Huh. Okay. So, I'm not gonna make this one too long. Giggity. Um, but it needed to be said, and this is someone, yeah, this is shame, blame, and explain. Yeah, we SBEing tonight. A good lecture, a good talking to, right? Because where, in what world do you think you could speak like this post World War II? Post the eugenics society? You think you could talk like this? By the way, in the middle of like a potential Middle Eastern, at best, quote unquote, conflict. I said it. Y'all remember, and I still beat myself up to this day for not screenshotting her comment and the meme that she posted. But Paris, when the Ukraine and Russia thing first popped off, and She was like, well, you see, these are real men. Look how they're defending their women and da, 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 and white women and white men descended in her comments, including Ukrainians, to tell her she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And she eventually deleted it. I said it every time y'all take that gender war conversation out of the black space on social media, everybody taking y'all head off because you sound crazy. And that lets us know, oh, y'all don't know what y'all, stop talking for white people. Stop talking for white men. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Clearly we do. Hey, Trell, I ain't saying it. I ain't calling it. I don't want that. Right? So, like, as every time y'all take this conversation out of your little spaces, you get your head taken off. Of course you do. You trying to prove a point of how garbage and how careless black men are and how much black men don't know how to be real men, and white people check you for that. Embarrassing. Cynthia G is essentially saying because black men are not white men, then abort them. Abort black male babies because black men haven't made black women rich white women. And what? Oh, here's the kicker: a connected upper middle class white woman. Oh God, you got a foot in your ass from the same women you want to be. A upper middle class white woman said about that. Huh. A upper middle class white woman, MIT graduate, said yeah about that. Now that doesn't mean we don't. For all we know, this woman could be all type of racist. We don't know. But dear black women, y'all are saying this in public. What's the viewership on YouTube a year? Some insane number of traffic YouTube is getting per year. One of the largest search engines on the planet, like parent company Google, parent company Alphabet. And we're not even talking about Twitter yet, or Facebook and Instagram. And you thought you could talk like that on these platforms. So I'll end out with that, y'all. Ain't no point, KW Dog, once again, thank you for the super chat. Ain't no point in doing too much with this. I did a part one already. Yeah, black women, you can't talk like this. This Nazi stuff, you can't do this. I get it. You got your little feelings hurt. You feel like this is the way you're gonna respond to black men, and nope, nope. Try again. Right? And that goes to show, always. I think what we will find out, and when I say we, I don't mean us in the black manosphere. It's similar to what we understand about the difference between black men and black women when it comes to interracial relationships. The only reason black men have higher interracial marriage rates is because black men can get higher interracial marriage rates. It's not that black women wouldn't do it. It's that they can't. Similarly, I think as we progress with social media, I think we will find more and more black women sounding absolutely insane on social media in comparison to black boys and men. Because I think their their resentment at not being white women is greater than anything black men got with white men, right? And I think it's that resentment. Unlike what black women are saying, I don't think there's anything innately wrong with black women. I don't think they come out, black girls come out the womb all type of messed up. I'm not saying any of that because I actually don't believe it. I think black women are inappropriately responding to the environment in a way that is detrimental to them, the children, and the men because their resentment knows no bounds. For the black women that think like Cynthia G, that think like Chrissy, I'm not even going to really say Paris because I think Paris is a scammer for money. I think most of what Paris is on is straight BS. I think she's the biggest scammer of all of them. I think Chrissy kind of is a true believer. I think Yanni just trying to make her money however she could get it. But Paris don't. I don't think she really believes none of that stuff she's selling. I think she found a lane, and that's what she stuck to, and made hundreds of thousands of dollars on y'all lame asses. Yeah, I heard this too. And Cheryl says YouTube technically is a larger search engine than Google, the parent company. Right? Huh. Black women, you got to get over that resentment for not being white women. It's in your way. And that's from the black woman in the hood that feel invisible all the way to the black woman in the C-suite, in the corner office. Y'all got to get this. This is your kryptonite. That resentment for not being rich, elite, upper middle class, and above white women. This is your kryptonite, black women. This is it right here. And you talking all type of crazy to black men because of it. And know the conversation in person is not this, right, vitriolic. Not all the time, right? But once you got social media access, for the people that engage in this type of conversation, yeah, y'all just sound crazy. Talking about how you sexually turned on Clubhouse. Talking about how you sexually turned on by watching white racist cops hem up black men. You're on Clubhouse asking, telling white racist cops how afraid of the black community you are and how you congratulate them for their service on policing black men. Huh. And on that note, everyone, we'll pause right here. Mrs. Z could go on forever because this Cynthia G thing got a couple of the women spooked. But if y'all wasn't talking crazy, what would there to be afraid of? Exactly, Indigo for yawn. If you weren't excusing all type of foolishness, what would there be to be afraid of? Chrissy over here talking about corrective promotion. And corrective promotion literally just looks like a chocolate dip white woman. Right? And I'll end out on this. You know that this is the kryptonite because as I said, when I reviewed that Chrissy look at watching the white woman and her daughter be in that playhouse. She lost it. That is when she lost it. And it's F this and this is when we deserve this and F that and F this and F black men and F that. Of course. That envy, bro, that envy. Oof. So on that note, we will pause right here truly. Y'all have a great, great, great rest of y'all night. And Mr. Z out. All right, everyone. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content, other non-Manosphere content, please. So y'all don't sound like these people. Like I said, I really mean it. I think we will wipe the floor with them if we were ever to have like a game show. Who know what about whatever the hell? We would wipe the floor with them. It wouldn't even. There would be no competition for all these smarty yard ass women. Yeah, let's see how much you really know. Right. So everyone, y'all have a great rest of your night. And Mr. Z out. All right, everyone.